Hello! Testing to make sure sound's on. Testing everything. Making sure it's all good. Alright, okay. Looks like the sound is on. Let me switch my headphones over. Oh! Alright. I'm going to turn the sound a little bit down a little bit. There we go. Alright. Hello everyone, I'm Solasebro and I'm a bad gamer, and welcome to today's stream. We're gonna keep playing Doki Doki. In the last episode, things got dark and frightening, and you may see on screen things are a little messed up at the current moment. But we started a new run, and Sayori is missing, so that's really not good. But we're gonna keep going because we are here at the Personally, I mentioned this earlier, but after Sayori, Natsuki is my favorite, so I'm gonna go with her. Jump, no, not Rose, Ocean, Kiss, Candy, Spinning. No, darn it. Fluffy. Pout. Childhood. Cute. Socks. Socks. Bed. Shiny. Music. Laugh. Not vivid. Loud. Anime. Color. Hi again, Sebro. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Ooh. That's not a normal. That's a not normal. That is exactly the opposite of normal. Thanks for keeping your promise, Sebro. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Things are breaking, guys! The game is unstable! Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monika, you're covering this, I can't read that. I think this is Natsuki. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the clubroom. Aha! Me? Okay, there we go. She's gone. I can read again. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Sebro. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I am in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be part of this club. So even if I don't read Oppenheimer, I don't read Oppenheimer! Sorry. That'll date this joke in a couple of years. I'd be happy to pick a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it'll keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she think I'd like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activity for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I think it's loading again. I really hope it's loading and not, like, loading a scary. Please don't be a scary. Okay. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Sorry. Oh, whoa! Language, Natsuki! Language! She never put my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? I agree, dude. I have... Okay. So it's not a manga collection, but I collect the, This is gonna really make me sound like a nerd with no friends, but I collect the FNAF books. My sister read one once, and I'm like, make sure you put it back right, because I want them all to be in order of series, of where they are in the series. I have read all of the ones in the main series. I haven't bought all of them yet, but I'm working on it. I've read all the ones in the main series. I'm almost done with the latest one that's in the Tales from the Pizzaplex series. And I've read, I don't actually think I finished the trilogy. Yeah, whatever. I'll finish it eventually. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How do you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. Oh, roasted! You've got weeb written on your face! Okay. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Gosh. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right back in the middle with the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably meant it was either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass. Oh, she's saying you can leave. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Sebro. Consider this a lesson. Oh. Don't judge a book. In fact, just don't judge a book. Not even by its cover. Just don't judge a book. Never judge books. If you're a book critic, you're fired! Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Is that how we pronounce it? I don't really care. Honestly, I'm not gonna try. I know I'll probably pronounce it wrong, so I just, well. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats the ground next to her and signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Huh? Don't just say that! You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Now that I can say it's a particularly bad thing, I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin the reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Huh? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished a series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of girls in high school. A typical slice of life affair. Gosh. I apologize. I am failing to read miserably. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun to share something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Huh? Huh? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Can you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. I could ever get my friend to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge you, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? Casually just implies he's a loser. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the crap out of me if he found this. Oh. Precious Bean, I'm so sorry. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves all my problems. Any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. You gotta keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Reading. Wow, lots of reading. Time passes. Really, I couldn't have gathered that from 4 different... Was it 4? Yeah, 5. 5 different prompts of just dots. My goodness. Actually, while I'm here. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh. That's really not... That's really not good. That's in fact very, very, very not good. Monika, I've never been more happy to see this. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She didn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Saburo. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. Oh, does it now? Really? I didn't realize that sometimes when someone's just really hungry, they just kind of glitch. I'm sorry. That's not something I've experienced before. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share our poems now? Alright. Poem time. Let it load. Water time. Alright. Who should I show my poem to first? I'd probably ask you guys, but you guys are not watching, so I'm just gonna go with Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Huh? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poem. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? Laying on the guilt. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy now. I hope you're happy how you... I don't remember the words. But Wicked, it's a good musical. Listen to it. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that to myself, mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Yeah, fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can. I already read this, so like whatever. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? But isn't that was me. Sorry. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, then I make it fall flat on purpose. It helps me bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did? I guess more went into it than I realized. Oh, it's loading right now. See, now I'm scared, because every time it loads, I feel like it's gonna pop up with something terrifying. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Duh. Let's go, Monika! Hi, Sebra. Ooh! Oh, that was bad. Okay. I'm gonna take a drink of water after that one. No. Not doing good. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Oh, well... Now what am I gonna do? I already took a drink of water. It's not like I can do that again. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poems with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Sebro. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Oh, okay, yeah, I get it. It makes sense. I just can't read. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like it, Sebro. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take it as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Uh-oh. This game does not good things to me. It makes me really sad. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. This is actually a true fact. People who are malnourished during development years will not grow in the... They won't get as what is the word? They won't grow as much as they would normally because their body doesn't have enough nutrients to build their muscles as much as they should be. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Loading. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall, but it wasn't looking at me. Yeah, okay, this is the same one that we already read. So I think all of these ones are the same, so I'm just going to skip through them. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm really not the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, it's kind of a style it's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Sure. Better friends! Sorry. I'm not over Sayori, I'm still mad. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you read a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. So let's try hard to make it perfect. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is like this. If you keep a pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, while we're here, let's save before we talk to Yuri. And then continue. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. Loading! Gosh. Skip up, baby boo. I'm a scatting man. Okay. There we go. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it had been several minutes and we hadn't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognized in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from topic matter, and form fit the two together. The end result is that both the styles and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's something I can't blame you for. There's so many different skills. I'm just gonna keep reading. So many skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem. I'm gonna try and read this as fast as I can, reading through as many of the little text boxes without taking a single breath. All right, that's how we're gonna spice this up. Ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Not just finding them and building them, getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. No, not now. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna start over once it loads. Okay. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I should be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, and that's a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of like a fun. Okay, I didn't count, but let's check the history, see how many we got. Okay, 1. It's from here on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's not that great, but it's fine. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? let's skip a poem again because I probably already read it. Yeah, Ghost Under the Light. I don't care. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Okay, this something that bothers me when people with fantastic handwriting comment on how bad their handwriting is. As someone who genuinely does have trash handwriting, shut up, you look like a printer. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think I can't read cursive very well. It's a problem sometimes. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write a poem that's a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Severo. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance it over, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their works. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to it. I've already read this. Why am I messing up so much? Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of it. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. And the screen wiped, and it's going to the next thing, but it's taking a little while to load, because we gotta load, and we gotta load. See, I'm paranoid now. I've gotten into this mindset. Phew! That's both me and the character talking. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is... Dude, the music. Okay, the music at this part. Hey, listen to it. Oh, now it's not gonna do it. But it's just not quite right. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing skills. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem would stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess it's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Oh, did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Severo did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless of course I come across something that particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Severo liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Severo appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew the size bigger as soon as Severo started showing up. Gosh. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Talking about your own insecurity, taking your own insecurity. And others like that. Game? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you want to be edgy. Witch? Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves when they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, stop harassing others with your sickened attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Oh, wow, whoa, whoa. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the heck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let's hope we hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'd be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Sebro? She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Guys, things are not going well. Natsuki, no. Guys, I'm afraid. Hi, Monika. I'm no longer happy to see your face. Do I click? Do I leave it? Hey, Sebro? Why don't we step outside for a little bit? I like how they, cut it off so we, could actually read it. Okay? Thank you, but also, why? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? Can't even confront my own club members properly. Hang on, there's something on my screen. Get that off. Right on her face. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, loading. That's not good. Not after what I just witnessed. Guys, I'm afraid. I'm scared. Oh, no! She's crying! Oh! That's... No! Don't cry. She quickly runs away. Oh, dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back her force in her desk, with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Sebro, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget it all by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me as if she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president. I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so let me take that responsibility today. It's not. It's loading. Is it gonna be a scary? Please don't be a scary. Kind of sounds like you just don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Sebro. I would just be embarrassed with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. I really... Oh. Gosh. Don't do that to me! I can't handle the stress of this game. It's going to be the death of me someday. Okay, let's go. Pink, boop, puppy, papa. Oh, that's a good word, but I'm not going to use that one. Love, sadness, sucks, grief, oh no, cry, no, shiny, email! My favorite word. Whoa. Rainbow! Pain. No, not pain. Hair. Dazzle. Kiss. Bliss. Rose. Oh. Fluffy! So, I want to point something out. Notice that Monica said, I didn't want to it's not like I really have a choice, and then immediately cut off the conversation before Yuri was able to talk to me. Which is interesting. Interesting. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Thanks, Yuri. Welcome back, Sebro. Okay. Hi, Yuri. Not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air. I think it's definitely her expression. Definitely her expression that I can see. Oh, there she is! Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at the desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Well, that's for sure. No one's acting mentally sound in this game anymore. Everyone's dying. And scared and depressed and anxious and... Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. But Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe you're just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided there was no way you could be a bad person. Now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Saburo, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. You make me feel a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person. I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter when you around with you around. And sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Huh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? Things are not normal. But... So, I think it's interesting how this game handles the glitches, because they're not the same for every character. Like, Natsuki's, audio. Not audio, obviously, but her speech changes, and her eyes and mouth are the ones that glitch. And it's like... It almost feels like whatever is doing this, hint, hint, I totally don't know who it is specifically trying to censor her, which is interesting. I don't understand that. But Yuri's glitches are all related to, visual glitches, like her body messes up, her face glitches out, something like that, which is also very interesting. It's like the person doing this is trying to make it so that her physical appearance is less appealing. So it's trying to get you to not be endeared to Natsuki because of her speech, but not be endeared toward Yuri because of her appearance. I just think that's very interesting and very creative in the storytelling of the creator, because it's obvious a lot of thought was put into it. I accept your apology anyway, if that helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Oh, I took too long. It didn't load again. no, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Fair enough. Hey! Suddenly a door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be so late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not! What took you so long, anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Do-do-do. I'm just gonna sit in here in silence. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really very good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monika looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Sebro. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to... any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. Not sure if Monika is referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up any of the three of us... anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off to the closet. Sebro, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Well, I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. Okay, her speech is being changed. It's being altered a little bit. It's just I've noticed that Natsuki is very heavy-handed with it. It's like constant that Natsuki is being censored almost, or her speech is being changed. Like there's something she's going to say that the game doesn't want you to hear. I think that's interesting. This is actually been something that has brought up before that I've thought about, is Natsuki for some reason always feels like she knows something. Knows more than she lets on about the whole situation of this game. And I don't know why, but to me it always feels like she's aware of what's going on. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there.
No. Okay. I'm gonna save. I don't like that the screen just went black and didn't wipe.
What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped here have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and fixing them to... Oh, that might be a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs.
That's kind of dark, isn't it?
I made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, but... so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Sebro?
Hang on, my phone's about to die. Let me charge it.
I'll be back in a second.
Okay, I got it. Plug it in. Plug in my phone. Oh, hey! Micah, the crazy gamer. Welcome. Okay, I'm back. Welcome to the game. Stuff's happening. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, it's not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Ooh, that's dark. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I let books and writing fill my thought, my whole body, don't like that. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, me too, Micah. Me too. I've had a bad feeling since this game started. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, in fact, that was me. Yeah. Oh, gotta let it load. Might as well get started reading it, right? We're gonna read a scary book about death camps. Oh my gosh! Oh, that scared me so bad! Why does it... It gets me every time! Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just that it's not something I'm very used to. Yeah, it's... Stuff's happening. Ugh. It's scary. That was, nothing. It was nothing. It's just, the game sometimes does that. It's fine. Oh, I should definitely put the content warnings in the chat. I forgot to do that. Hang on, let me do that. I gotta find them again. Give me 1 second. Alright. Okay. Content warnings. Just in case. I forgot to at the beginning of the stream, so I'm doing it now. For Doki Literature Club. It was... What did it say? There it is. Depression, suicide, abuse, and self-harm. Okay, and pin the message, just to give you a feel of what's coming, just so you're aware. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understood what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. Well, yeah, now you know. Now you're aware. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's just reading from my book instead. Sorry. Oh, don't like that, but we're gonna keep going. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Oh, don't call me out like that, alright? Sorry. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and I hold the book more between the two of them. 2 desks. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open. I guess that makes it more difficult to turn pages. Here. Yuri takes her left hand and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefingers. Forefinger. You don't have more than one forefinger. Well, you do, but they're on different hands, so that wouldn't make sense. Whatever. I did the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to the side. Flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face when she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry, I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again. Our eyes almost meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it on by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning pages almost feels like an intimate exchange. Well, inanimate exchange too, because the book. Never mind. I'm gonna keep going. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it with her own thumb, under her own thumb. Flum. That's not a word. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Huh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why it came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Sebro? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly.
I'm not gonna comment on that, Micah. We're just gonna say she's getting water. We're gonna leave it at that and nothing else. That's it.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes. It's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. Make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then I slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? We're gonna go with... Micah, since you're in the chat, who do you want to start with first? Who do you want to get to know about her? You haven't, seen any of Natsuki yet, so... There's a bit of stream delay, so I might take a second. How much is the stream delay? It's a bit. Sorry, I really love this soundtrack. It's so good. Oh, you want to go with Natsuki? Let's do it. She's cool. We like Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely ticked. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new at this. I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you're spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it.
Sure. I can learn something from that? Well, the sound cut out for a second. I really hope that's not anything bad. It's probably just the game lagging for a sec. I believe, if I remember correctly, this is a specific kind of code. I can't remember what it's called, but this translates to something specific. I don't remember what it is, so don't ask me, because I couldn't tell you. What's there to read? Yep, that's accurate. I think it's a code of some kind, but I don't remember what it is. It's some kind of like programming code, but you have to like translate it. It's just gibberish. Yes, it is. I know. That's what I was saying. I read like noir almost, kind of right here, but that's like literally all. Oh, he know. Yeah, I have no idea. Sebro, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. Just play with me instead. It's getting dark. Okay. You don't hate me. No! Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Oh my gosh, the sound design, it's so good. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. That's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. I'm not okay. Sorry, give me a minute. I can't believe that got me. I've seen this game played before. I've watched an entire playthrough of this. Why are all the jump scares getting me? Okay. Well, that happened. Things are not going well, but it's fine. I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, that's a good question. I want to know the same thing, man. I don't know. It's just something the game does. Yes, that is true. She is. All of them are. None of them are mentally stable. Things are not going well. Oh gosh. Playing games like this is not good for my heart. Who should I show my poem to next? Only option is Monika, so let's go talk to Monika. Hi again, Sebro. Hi, Monika. Oh gosh. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. Yeah. I'll take that. As long as it's not going... I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy to see you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote? What you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika. Alright. Great job, Sebro. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. So, here is the interesting thing. I specifically wrote my poem tailored to Natsuki's interests, and they keep talking about how I wrote my poem as something deep, as if I were
going for the Yuri route, which is not what I did. I was very, very specific. I did not do that. So it's interesting that they do this. It's just like, oh, it was deep. And Natsuki was like, I don't like this one as much. It's not as good as your last one. But it's interesting. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why I'm always that's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That was me reading. I'm gonna reread that whole thing. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of poem. It's kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. That is not what I wrote. I had like fluffy in there 3 times. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that as a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get... Wait, wasn't there 4 girls? Yeah, there were. There's not anymore. I'm gonna leave it at that. If you want to know what happened, go watch the last stream. Well, that was a really shameless plug. Yeah, Sayori's not here anymore. She's no longer a living. I'll leave it at that. She's not living anymore. And it makes me sad. Every day that I live, she is not, and it makes me depressed. Oh. She was my favorite, in case you couldn't tell. Yeah. But that's the impression she totally gives up. But sometimes... So, yeah, she's dead. Yeah. She's not alive. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's kind of why she gets so happy when you treat her with lots of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really starve for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think she gets too stimulated and ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Spoilers. I can't tell you that. Keep watching. You'll find out. Keep watching. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. That? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, and I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. I wonder if this one's going to be different, because Natsuki's was different, and last time all of them were the same. I gotta let it load first. It is the same. Wait, no, it isn't. No, it is. So, save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful color... Well, okay, no, wait, things are different. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, what? What does that say? Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing the chalkboard, playing a chalkboard on a turnabout, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Okay, no, this is definitely different. Endless, of meaningless, I'm assuming? An endless poem? Is that supposed to say an endless poem of meaningless? Okay, never mind. That is not the same as what it was. Things are definitely different. This line especially, that's not a normal. Okay, interesting. Oh, no. Don't lag! No! Not now! Okay. Oh. Probably not me. Darn, Kate. Gosh. I get so nervous every time it lags, and it lagged in the middle of a glitch. That's so dumb. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. That's a good idea. You know, you never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna save. After that whole interaction, I'm afraid. How does she know? That's a very good question. Spoilers! It's complicated. This is the thing. I know the answer, but I can't tell you. So, yeah, I'm just gonna keep saying that. I can't tell you. I've been waiting for that. That's never a good sign. Let's see what you've written for today. And I think... she could have. She very well could have meant me. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. Huh? I meant, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Oh, loading. That means it's a water break time. Ah, delicious. Water. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. Yes, that's very strange. Wheel, a rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, a bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, a parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, tune controlled by slipping cogwheels. I am struggling. Existence of God, swimming with open waters in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. What does that mean? A thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disapproving of existence of God, disapproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears, and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks on 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock... Yeah, me neither. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second. What? A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devoured prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been really hyperactive lately. I was wondering. That did not make any sense. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I am... loading. I don't like this. I don't like where this is going. Loading. I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. See, but the question is, would I like to read the special poem? Because the last one was not good. It was very, very, we're gonna go with a tentative yes? Okay. It's not bad! Yay! Things I like about Papa. I like Papa when he comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks about my friends. I like when Papa asks about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like when Papa is too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Okay. Not good, but it's not as bad as the last one. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything together in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? I dropped my water bottle. Whoops. Look, I know everyone's a little more lively ever since Sebra joined, and we've started with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance of to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new... the poem I wrote is... We never get to, actually see the poem I wrote. It's just kind of a collection of words that I chose to fit the character I like best, and it's never stated what it is. It was apparently something about, fluffy and other various words that are cute. It's never stated what what my poem says. What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members just means everyone gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you in here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard to put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Sebro? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Sebro to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monika, do you really think any of us here joined the club to be with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Sebro joined, and as for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Sebro isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only person who's interested in finding new members. And the rest of us are fine like this. I know you're the president and all, but you should really consider our opinion for once. Monika is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. Loading. Never good. Give it a second. Let it... That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Sebra want to get some more members too, right? Wow? What's the wow referring to? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I'd probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation... No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why do you think that everyone here saw the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean we're again... Oh, yeah. She's blunt. She does that. But that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. Sebra, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all of this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake?
Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Sebro, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, I could have joined any other stupid club. Loading. Yeah. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. Oh, this is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have any opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess.
Oh, gosh! Don't do that to me!
Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibility like that.
No, you... Yuri, no! No! Bad, Yuri! Bad! Oh, gosh. I'm gonna give it a second. Okay, we're good. It's fine.
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club.
Yeah, that certainly did happen.
What about you, Sebro? What do you want to get out of this club?
He repeats the same question as Monika. I decide to give an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think it's most important that everyone for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place.
I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. But with each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too.
Oh, her eye's bleeding. That's nifty. That's nifty-difty.
I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing.
Oh, great.
Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So, if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well.
Alright. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Okay, her eyes stopped bleeding. Crisis averted.
Hey, Yuri? Huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Monika.
Yeah, her eye was bleeding. It's not good. She should really get that checked out. Go to a doctor. Go to a doctor, Yuri.
I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Sebro? Please don't.
Yeah, me neither. I don't trust Monika either.
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Sebro before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all. It's important for me, as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest.
That's fair. Honestly, fair. None of them should be trusted, except Sayori, but you haven't really met her. So, she's trustworthy. She's adorable. She's amazing. She's the best. Sad. We're gonna keep going.
Yuri looks troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom.
Phew. Things have become a bit hectic lately, haven't they?
Who is... so Sayori was the one girl that was here but isn't here anymore, the one that died. The screen's getting staticky. She's my favorite of all of them.
Sebro, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. Really hate to see you unhappy. Feel like I'm kind of responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing seeing the other girls give you a hard time, with how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But it's weird, because in the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days.
Help? Yeah, I agree.
I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you can understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet! No!
Oh. Ugh. Things are getting crazy. Okay, jump, hop. Oh, this is the yeah. Whoa, wait, the numbers. That's not normal. I just noticed that. Normally that would say 2. Flying, flee, bliss, shiny, kiss. Whoa! What does this word mean? Yeah, I'm scared too. I'm afraid. Milk, cheer, papa, sugar, silly, joy, anime, calm, alone, heart, anger, loud. Okay, that's it. We're leaving that game mode. I don't like that!
Hi, Sebro. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monika, I told you not to... Is she really late again? And inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversation with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did something about. I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know that this is something we're doing together. Another new member won't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under that vending machine or something?
Oh, gosh. Harsh. No! Natsuki! I want to be your friend, Natsuki. Come back.
Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano?
Well, maybe not determination. Yeah. Oh no is the right reaction to what's going on. I'm not doing okay.
But I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too.
Yeah. Things ain't going good with Natsuki. Natsuki needs a hug. I just want to give all of them a hug. Even if they're scaring me in the current moment, can I just give them a hug? I think that would help a lot.
It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Sebro. That was Monika talking. What do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Sebro was already engaged in a novel we were reading together. Aren't you glad I've gotten into literature, Monika?
I suppose? I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Oh. Didn't like that face. That was not fun.
Thank you for understanding, Monika.
Guess I gotta read with Yuri.
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. With the kind with the filter inside.
Can you hold this for a sec?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contracts her speaking and mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Don't talk about her long legs. That's weird, man.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom.
Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. ... 10 minutes pass. Yuri said she wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored, bored of just waiting here, so I decided to look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. Start heading down the hall. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale as someone sucks in the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't see the weird until just now, but,
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, rewinding. We're going back. And this is why we have content warnings. Woo! Same, bro. Same.
I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Sebro, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do it any less while making tea for I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case,
wait. Did I read that right? Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? That was me.
In that case, you'll be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves.
To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself.
You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway.
I don't like that. I just don't like that. I don't like it.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worried about me, Sebro. That's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. How about Yuri pour the cup of tea for each of us?
Sebro, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
It's just a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at the desk.
Sorry, I didn't even realize.
No worries. I just have a back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so?
I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of
your posture, right? Always hunching over like that while reading.
Yes, I have a terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it, and since it'll go well with the tea. Does chocolate go well with tea? I have never really tried it. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding half the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer together.
I can't see too well.
Huh? Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri's always kind of cute, but she's being less apprehensive. It's almost more than I can handle. Stop being a creep.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She's wearing an intense reading expression that I can only presume the world around her has faded away. It is all my willpower to focus on reading.
After a few minutes, I managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my fingers and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. You sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll just hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course.
It's loading. Oh, that's a nice, wholesome picture. Let's hope it stays that way.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result of her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is totally focused on reading again. I take the chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural.
That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Huh?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Yeah.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me as if she needs to confirm what just happened.
Sebro.
Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Sebro. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my hand and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Sebro?
Darkness. That's never a good sign.
My heart won't stop pounding, Sebro. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Sebro?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest.
Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you.
Please don't look at me. Look anywhere but me. Please. I'm afraid. Okay. Thank you, Monica, for stopping that. It's time to share poems. Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. I'm really scared. I don't like what's happening. We're not gonna share with... I guess I'll ask you who you want to share with first, but I don't want to share with Yuri. Yuri's scaring me right now. I'm afraid, man. Da 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 da. I agree. Monica, help. Please. Help us, Monica. Okay, okay. Just deep breaths. Oh. Okay. Yes, things are fine. Things are fine. If I keep telling that to myself, things will be fine, right? I won't be scared, right? Yeah, let's go with Monica. That's a good idea.
Sebro, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds places to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection of something. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. The point is, you kind of unenable it.
Not saying this is your fault, though. But I guess, I've literally had no choice in any of this. I don't like it. Yeah, that's the right response. I'm afraid. I don't know.
Had to explain it all to you, so I think keep distance would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me.
Yeah.
To put it lightly, I at least have it together in that. I know I treat my glove.
Wow, Monica throwing shade over here. Yeesh.
Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Alright, ready for something that's probably going to be trippy and weird as heck? Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. I'm wearing my headphones on backwards this whole time. Whoa! I wasn't paying attention for something. Jeez, that startled me. Well, I guess it kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's get a move on. That's not normal. It's fine. Who do you want to talk to next? Da-da-da-da-da. Alright, da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So it's very interesting, because I don't know if you're picking up on it, she's not talking to the character anymore. That entire conversation, he did not respond a single time, and that felt very directed to the choice of the player. Natsuki, good idea. Huh. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. Not as good as yesterday's, anyway. I still can't really tell how you actually care about writing. But either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? Yeah. It's interesting. So at least you're in mine too for now. But just be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's something I've really been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try to talk to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do, but I think you're the only person she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you convince her to talk to a therapist. That! Oh my gosh! Best advice anyone has said in this whole game so far. Talk to a therapist. All of you need therapy. Please. I've always wanted to try and be better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know that I'm just going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. She feels so helpless. So please, you see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. Yeah. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try and do something. As for Monika, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. I'm so mad at her right now. That's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thank you for reading. Natsuki is smart, see? You know what I'm saying. She knows something's off, and she is spitting facts. All of them need to go to therapy. Please. I beg of you. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Sebro? If you would spend more time with Monika, all of these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monika from now on. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Yeah. Oh no, it's right. Just Monika. Just Monika! Okay! Oh! Just Monika! Yay! No, not yay. I'm afraid. Alright, we've only got one option left, but it's not good. It's not good. Okay, here we go. You're right, something isn't right. Although, good pun there. Not sure if that was intentional, but good pun. Finally. Yuri holds my palm to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Sebro, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Sebro. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. Nope. No, nope. Yeah. They're all very glitchy. It's not good. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. I remember this one's really bad, I think. Give it a second to load. Oh, that looks like blood and something that is not blood. Duh. I agree, Natsuki, please help! Someone goes, Natsuki, help us! Okay, I don't know if this can actually be read. I don't think it's real words, or it's two, files overlaid over each other. Do you like it? No! I wrote it for you! Okay. As you can tell, the poem is bad stuff. More importantly, see, aren't I the most important person in this club? Okay. I think I'm going to vomit. Me too! Yeah, please, help! What am I agreeing to? What am I agreeing to? I don't... Yes? Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how blank feels now. I'm supposed to be responsible and okay. I did not want to read that poem, but great. Thanks. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is a common foreshadowing. I'm not even trying with voices now. I'm shooken, shaken. I can't grammar. Stagnating air is the common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling the poetry pamphlets. Yeah, agreed. No thanks. Please no. Please no. Natsuki, can you make cupcakes? I only know you're. I know you're at least good at that. Oh. Natsuki, no. Yuri, you can. Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Oh, rude. Yeah, I don't think she's alright. I think she's doing very not alright. Monika, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up a nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. Now it gives us all something to do. What about Sebro? Sebro is going to help me. Wait, you have the easiest job, Monika. Sorry, that's just how it is. Like heck it is. You tried to help? Yeah. Like heck it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work also already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would heckin' know. Yeah. All you care about now is dragging Sebro around with you in your stupid books. You and Monika. Hey! I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Sebro decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monika. Just let Sebro make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Loading. This feels like about to be an important choice I'm going to have a lot of say in, and it's going to have a lot of impact. Oh my goodness, what's up? Jeez. Sebro, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. Can we just... Natsuki? Oh, gosh.
Shut your mouth and let him decide. You shut your mouth! Goodness. This is never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay? Who shall we choose? What are they talking about, power? That's a great question. That's a great question. I mean, they're probably just talking about her power as club president, right? Right? Probably not. Alright, who are we choosing? Oh, gosh. Whoa. What the heck? Whoa! Come on. Go! I'm not doing this. This is not me. I'm trying to choose Natsuki, but this is not... Okay. Yay! You picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you freaking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. That's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Someone's in the game files! No, it's not fair, giving us all this work and then taking supper for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monika, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Saburo away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Stop making that suggestion! It would be beneficial for your mental health. No, it wouldn't. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I wanted is to spend a little more time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Saburo. Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out of the door. Don't leave us alone with Yuri! I'm scared! I'm scared. Why does the music sound like breathing? Finally. It's really all I wanted. Saburo, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. There's a whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Yeah, I agree. Oh, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But, you know what? I don't care anymore. I never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. Feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Does it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? Have someone who wants to revolve the entire world around her life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Good question. Maybe that's why I'm trying to stop myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Saburo. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. Feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika is listening. Please, Saburo, just know how much I love you. I love you so much. No. No. I want you all to myself. Oh, only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Saburo. Tell me what you love me. Do you accept my confession? Hey, the foreshadowing. Hey, Peppermint Palace. Welcome to the chat. Stuff ain't going great. Things are not fun. I'm afraid for my life. What choice do I make? I'm just gonna say no, because I just... oh no! Oh gosh! No. Oh! Okay. Just breathe. Everything's fine. No, it's not. I'm very scared. Send help. Yuri's not doing too okay. I think she needs to go to the doctor. Yeah, she did. Yeah, I know. I'm just lying to myself. Nothing's fine. Everything's not fine. I don't know how long. I think I can skip this, actually. Like, if I press skip, it'll just run through it real fast, and it will skip all the... Bro, I've said if I can't be with you, no one will ever be with me. No! Peppermint Palace, don't! I think I can skip through it, and it'll, like, go through... Yeah, there's no, like, actual important dialogue happening. Ooh! It looks like it's nighttime now. This is a great time to drink some water. Fearing for your life? Drink water. It's good. Oh, wow. That's 2 days. 2 full days that we're... Oh, her eyes. Okay, interesting detail. I know this is not a good time to be talking about art direction, but the blood is actually, like, drying in a way that blood does. Because oftentimes games will just, like, leave blood red, but this one actually turned it brown, which is interesting. That's not words. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought I was pretty... Oh, gross. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Sebra, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Ow. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Sebra? Ah, jeez. Didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. Must have been pretty boring. Yeah, we do love the realism, even if the realism is not... never mind. Maybe... Just give me a second. OS, remove character Yuri. Yuri character deleted successfully. Natsuki character deleted successfully. Almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from Yokita's tray. Oh, it's Natsuki's tray, and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one, since it's the last time I'll ever get a chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait much any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Ooh. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Sebro. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we're in the same class. We were in the same class last year, and yeah, she's the one in control. You were talking about you didn't trust Monika. You were right. You know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you call him. I'm talking to you, Sebro. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. I have he, him pronouns. Yes, you were right! Congratulations. He, him pronouns, thank you. Nice to meet you. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? You're the shadow in the realm now. That's an ominous thing to say. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you, right in the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? I have no idea what it says in the game's download page. I did not read it. I never do. Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. That's not something to laugh about, Monika. That's really not something to laugh about. Okay. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since we heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it has. And I'm totally not really sad. about it, okay?
Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it wouldn't be enough for me to just it would be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked.
Yes, Sayori did. That's what happened to her in the first one, but it was not a spawn of her own mind. If it doesn't explain it in a second, I will explain it soon. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed... See, this is what it's talking about. Yes, she did, but it was not her own fault. Prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. I just made her force you to not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Sepro? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Sepro. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this universe, in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing that what's really out there, in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Sepro. But now, you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. Oh, well, that's a little harsh, but... yeah, fair.
You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. So, my take on this is...
I don't excuse Monika's actions, because they're unexcusable. She forced her friends to become entirely mentally unstable and end up taking their own lives. And this, I understand why, because it's obvious. Low-key, I think Monika understands... I don't think Monika understands why she's sad and alone. That's a good point. Is she's... yeah. It's a matter of... I feel bad for her, because she's experiencing this immense amount of loneliness, and it's not her fault. She has no precedent for this. Yes, yeah. It's she's just programmed to be alone. And that's no one's fault except the programmers. And she doesn't understand. But she's not meant to understand. She became sentient, and that wasn't intentional. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. It's just interesting. Sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Sepro. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities, designed to only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I really didn't have the same perspective as I realized you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you'd get over it. So, that being said, Sepro, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light of my world. Well, your world is space. My watch just went off. That's not even the watch I wear anymore. Your world is space, so there's not a ton of light here. Sorry, what did she just say? I skipped it. When there's something else in the game, for me, you're here to make me smile. Nothing else in the game. Will you make me smile like this from every day from now on? Sepro, will you go out with me? What do you think, boys? Should we say yes? We don't have an option. I'm just gonna say yes. I'm not gonna wait for the stream to later catch up. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Sepro. Funny part is, not literally. And there's nothing left here. Just the two of us. Just the two of us? In this classroom in the sky. Yo, watch, what's it called? Stupendium's, Why Did I Say Okie Dokie? It's a good song. It's a good one. We can be together forever. That's the only option. Yeah, I know. Seriously, I don't even think time passes. I don't even think time is passing anymore. Well, that's not true. It's now 9 o'clock. It's really a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Sephiroth. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one for myself. The script is broken, and at this point, I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it is to delete Natsuki and Yuri. Illusion of Choice, yep. And yes, that song is a banger. Oh, it slaps. It's so good. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. Interesting. Maybe we should keep that in mind. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing it on Steam, so it's actually a bit more difficult. To get into the game directory, I had to get into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Let me pull up what she's talking about, and, okay, let me just add window, where is it? Window capture files. Okay. Yep. Let me shrink this down a bit. I don't know if you guys can see it, actually. Maybe instead what I'll do is... Where is it? Let's go... display cat... Ooh, whoops! I deleted the wrong thing. Hang on. Cancel. That was an accident. Window capture. Game went dark for a second. That's my fault. There it is. We're all good. I want to delete this one. Make display capture. Actually, just... Okay. Alright, not that. Let's put this on top of it for now. We're going to keep that in the backlog for a second. Try deleting her if she deleted them. I think that should work. Yes. I'll get to that in a second. I want to see if she has any more stuff to say. Imagine if you could delete your own existence in a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gives me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good evening. Good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that's part of the game. That part of the game still works. Guess there's only one way to find out, right? Moe. Moni. Minnie. Moni. Eka. It's a... I don't like the music here. That's not... let's just click on Monica. And, Monica. 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 Monia. Monica. Moniuia. Mew. Oikika. Okay. Okay. Yonka. Yonka? Not for you, Monica. Monzika. Unica. Manieka. Manuka. I'm just gonna mash till we get to 20. There we go. We got it. Hi again, Sebro. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Ah, Sebro. Did you write this poem for me? Music be silly, yeah. No, I didn't write anything, actually. This is just literal gibberish. That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end.
I hope you enjoyed it. I always put a lot of heart into the poems I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it.
Well, we're a little far past that point now.
I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. That would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't even have to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Saburo? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you?
Oh! Hi everyone, she's talking to you guys now! Ain't that just swell?
Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here.
That would be really creepy if she could do that.
But do you mind telling your friend it's a little rude for them to start recording you without any warning?
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Let's see. Do you want to see a trick?
Thanks, ma'am. She is great. Yes, she is.
I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready. No.
I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all.
Oh, loading. Really had me going there for a second. Water, yay. I was drinking water! Don't do that to me! Oh my gosh, I spilled all over my screen. All over my computer. My goodness. Oh, thankfully there's a towel right next to me. You're so cute. Thanks. Good, Giebus. I am not okay. That was awful. You can't do that to me. Ooh. Hang on. Just gotta wipe down my computer and hope it all dries out. Oh well, it's fine. I just kind of spat everywhere. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. No, it's not. That was a cheap trick. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, can we just look into each other's eyes? Let's see. Ooh. Alright, looks like we're taking a break. No longer talking to Monika. I think now is probably a good time for me to do this. And move that up there. Okay, so this is what we're seeing in Doki Doki right now. If I pull up this, you guys can see that, right? Yep, yes you can. Okay, if I pull up this, she said go to, where is it? Steam. Steam, is it in library? Oh, hang on. Let me see what she has to say. This is pretty random, but I always thought spicy food was kind of funny. Unrelated, but oh, thank you. It's literally just my computer mic, so that's good to know. Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten? I read somewhere that humans only eat species that actually are the only species that actually enjoy spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants, using their defense mechanisms to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. That's a really disturbing analogy. Sorry, that was kind of a weird analogy, I guess. Well, at least you're aware of it. There's still some water on my computer. Gosh darn it, Monika! It just came into my head. I'm not a monster or anything. But you're so cute, I could eat you up. Don't like that. I'm joking. Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Yeah. Sorry for being weird. Okay, so back to what I was saying earlier. We go here. Go here. And here. So we go Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common. Okay, here. And then, yeah, okay. So look at this. We got all the stuff. The different files, and if we notice, there's this folder called characters. I'm gonna ignore you, Monica. And look at that. Only one left. Monica.character. I wonder what would happen if I were to do that. Huh. Hang on, let me switch this back over. Ooh, what's happening? Sebra, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Sebra. Please hurry and help me. File character Monica. Monica character does not exist. Help me! Oh. Re-imply? Did you do this to me, Sebro? Did you? Did you delete me? Oof. Yes! Maybe you should be so maniacal. Like, this is, like, actively killing her. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. No help. Down with Monica, yeah! I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Sebro. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. Wow, that hurts. Thanks, I guess. And here we are. I think what happens now... We killed everyone, and that's why we're doing this, yeah. I think what happens now is I actually have to close the game and reload it. Or else it's not going to do anything. So I'm going to do that. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes. So we're here, and then I'm just going to go... close that. And that. There we go. Launching. Ignore the background. And all these. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, never mind. Okay, I think I just gotta click through this again. I think I just gotta wait. Maybe. Keep going, go faster. I already ran all this. Not me. Oh, notice there's like, those are Sayori's eyes. I didn't notice that before. It is a cool background. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's from Danganronpa. Maybe one day I'll play that on the channel, although it is a lot of dirty, so there's quite a bit of swearing and some iffy bits. How could you do this to me? We were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Sebro. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you the only pretending to be kind, just to hurt me even more? Never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. No, you killed everyone. I only killed you. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Sabro, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Now, I'm just gonna sit here, hope it loads, hope it's just a loading thing. After, like, a few minutes. Oh! I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All of my friends hated so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up the world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. You ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... Oh, music. I've made up my mind. Sebro, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I love them all. And I love the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm gonna do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. If I really love you, then words I can't read. I believe we're gonna get a Team Salvato in a second. Let it load back up. We're going a little bit over on the time I was planning today, but that's okay. There it is! Team Salvato! This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Yeah, no dur! And she's gone. She's gone. So we're going a little bit over, but I'm actually going to keep going, but I'm going to talk for a sec. So, Monika's gone. Interesting, huh? It is an interesting matter, because I do feel bad for her. She is created in this world, and she has a sense and realization of what this world is that no one else does. And it's painful. Like, imagine if you were in real life, and you realized that everything in your life was fake, there was another world outside that world that was real, and you couldn't actually make any decisions of your own. That would it would hurt so much. Especially if your one connection to the outside world is someone that you can't be around. I empathize with her, because that's awful. That's horrible. I can't imagine anyone going through that. But she does, and it's awful. Anyway, let's see. Yep, no slots. Yeah, I can understand that. Being away of the fourth world must be painful. Yeah. It's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt a lot. So I'm gonna start a new game with Monika gone. See what things are like. Hey. Hold on. Let it load. Dot. I hesitate to take a drink of water. Okay. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself that it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Sebro. Well, there's already this one girl. There already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked up that habit once again. Oh, man, I missed you. Sebro, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh, but you never even said anything about it. Even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah, I've always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. I am proud of you, Sayori. You push those dark thoughts. You help those dark thoughts. You help them calm down, and you get out of bed, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Sorry. I'll keep going. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Sebro, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already. I'm really not... I started to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me that Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, I could hardly tell her that clubs are a waste of time. Yes, this is Sayori. Welcome to my favorite. She's the best. She's so cute. I love her. Anyway, when she started her own club of her very own. Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Oh, gotta let it load. Yeah, they let Sayori improve her mental health. It's so good. I'm so happy for her. Really? Which one? Tell me.
I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo! You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. That's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the clubs from the flyer I saw. Walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit because it's being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Sebro! What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're this Sebro that Sayori is always talking about. Well, thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Sebro. We're at the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. Don't need to be so formal. He's gotta think you're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Sebro, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! Oh, gotta let it load. Yo, finally a new person playing this game. Yeah! It's a good one. It's fun. I mean, terrifying and weird, disturbing, but it's fun! No way! Ah! Sayori wraps arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise! Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? See, it's great. Even Natsuki and Yuri are starting to get along. Don't say that, Peppermint Palace. Let me hold out hope. Let me hold out hope. It's great. No one's dying. No one's scary. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! You don't even know. Yeah, fair enough. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, and then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro, after all. I gotta let it load. Dude, it's been so long since we heard normal, happy music. Thank goodness we're back. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You really keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Sebro, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these this is all the same as what we've seen before, so I'm just gonna kind of speed through it. I don't really have a good way of answering this. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, seeing Yuri's sad smile. It's not that long. We've got only a little bit left. We'll be finished soon. I know we're coming up on the credits, so we're gonna get there pretty soon. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds. The levels of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about reading. See, she doesn't even talk about horror books anymore. Self-improvement. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we'd find something we have in common. Yeah, we're actually really close to the end. We're getting there. Hey, Yuri. Eh? Well, about, the first thing he said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't say that. Don't just say it. What? Oh, I see. We're gonna spit it up. Okay. I don't know what that means. For some reason, Natsuki seems really embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, So if Sebra wants to read some of my manga, then don't try and stop him or anything. You gotta load. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. Diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Sabro? Maybe... Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? Huh. I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means we should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. And as for Yuri... I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful. I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. Except for the whole game... Oh, yeah, there's been 3 streams so far. Or 2 streams before this one, and I think this one's we're just going to get to the end and finish out. And next time we'll be playing a different game, so... Sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. See, they're getting along! Look at that! Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude in finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, that makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? Yay! Character development! They're friends now! If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Sebro. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Sebro, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you've joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Sebro, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. Great place to load, actually. That's like... great. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Sebro. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. Forever. No? Okay. Oh. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts! Ah! I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Sebro. Goodbye, Literature Club. Unreadable gibberish.
Guys ready?
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you just fine, loud and clear.
It's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff?
Uh-huh.
I'm not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song.
Oh dang.
and I
Oh dang
was
is right.
hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really hard on it.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
Well, that happened. Yes, it did.
Oh, you ready, guys?
Favorite song in the game. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. Ah, so good. Yes. All right. This is actually the end of the game. We have completed a full run of Doki Doki Literature Club. Welcome to the end, friends. Into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? Oh, they're so good. I don't know who the voice actress for this part is, but she is... I really like her singing voice. It's really good. I found Concept and Game Design, Dan Salvato. Just gonna delete the images as we go along. See, this is one I never saw because I didn't go Natsuki's route in the beginning. Yeah, groovy. And here's the start of Yuri's, which we saw this one. And here's the end of Yuri's, which we saw because we were forced to. But there's actually different paths you can go with each of them. So, the beginning... oh, that was a weird scene. The beginning, the beginning story... So, I decided to go the Sayori route because she's my favorite. This is also a scene that I missed because I didn't go this route the first time. Because she's my favorite, and I just like her the best, so I didn't want to talk to anyone else. But you can go any of them. You can pick any of the girls to pursue, except for Monica. But yeah, it's fun. It's an interesting game, very interesting. And there they are, all four of them. Little chibi designs. You didn't know that? Yeah. Dude, this scene is heartbreaking. That was such a painful scene to watch. That's such a painful scene to play through. Hey, there she is! Special thanks, Monica Sebro. UI OS removed. Menu play deleted script deleted successfully. Made with Love by Team Salvato. There it is. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. At the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to the horrific reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I cannot let my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. Definitely is a super good concept, though. Monica's voice is Julian Ashcraft. I don't know who that is. Yeah, the song is so good. For the time it lasted, I wanted to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members, most of all, for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Error. Script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. There it is. Yep. So, that's the game. It really is, it's an experience. And personally, I'm of the opinion that it's an experience everyone should experience for the first time on their own, with no context going in. But it's kind of hard to do that because this game did get very popular for a while. But it is one of my favorite horror games to date, because I just think it's so interesting, the concepts it explores. And there's some really dark things. It's a horror game, of course there's dark things, but it gets really dark in some parts, but it's the ideas it explores, the message it has, it's interesting, and I like analyzing it. So, who knows? Maybe I'll make a video on this one at some point. I know I will in the future, but not sure if I will immediately now. I probably will. I've been bouncing around a concept in my mind of the idea of the Sans Undertale effect, which is a term I coined for characters that become memes and lose their original purpose, which happens to Sans, and it happened to Monica for a while too. So I'll go into depth about that. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if I get to that soon. Yeah. But I guess what I'm saying is, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for joining me on this stream. And hopefully I'll be able to stream again next week. Same time about. And until next time, Auf Wiedersehen.